Every man carries a fortress within him, unseen, unspoken, built not of stone, but of discipline. Yet most open its gates too soon. They mistake vulnerability for virtue, confession for courage. But the Stoics knew, a man who speaks before he understands himself becomes a servant to his emotions. You have power over your mind and not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength. That power, the command of one's own mind, is the first wall of your fortress, and silence is the gate. In every relationship, every moment of weakness, you stand before a choice, to speak your fears or to master them. High-value men understand this balance. They reveal not every wound, but the wisdom forged by those wounds. They bleed, yes, but they do not broadcast their bleeding, because a fortress that opens to every traveler soon becomes a ruin. There is strength in silence, not because it hides pain, but because it refines it. We suffer more often in imagination than in reality. The man who speaks every fear aloud multiplies his suffering. The man who masters his silence turns pain into power. So guard your heart as a general guards his empire. Let no word escape that weakens your command. When the world tests you, and it will, do not cry out for rescue. Endure, watch, learn. And when you finally speak, let your words carry the weight of calm, like the sound of a sword drawn only when necessary. The Stoic does not repress emotion, he refines it. The high-value man does not fear vulnerability, he times it. He knows that strength is not loud, it is silent. It is not the roar of pride, but the whisper of self-control. A fortress is only strong when its gates are guarded. So guard yours. Let the world wonder what lies within your walls. Every man is born with a vision, a map drawn not on parchment, but within the soul. Yet few protect it. In a world of endless noise, men reveal too much, too soon. They speak of dreams before they've built the strength to carry them. They seek applause before they've earned mastery. The path loses its power when shared with those who cannot walk it. Waste no more time arguing about what a good man should be. Be one. Action, silent, deliberate, and disciplined, speaks louder than 1,000 promises. A man's plans are sacred. They are the seeds of destiny. But when you expose them too early, you allow the world to trample on them before they've taken root. Do not seek validation for your vision. The path of greatness was never meant to be understood by the many. Like a general who keeps his strategy hidden until the decisive strike, guard your intentions with silence. No man is free who is not master of himself, and mastery begins in mystery. The high-value man moves like a shadow through chaos, quiet, strategic, unstoppable. He does not broadcast his goals, because he knows that every word spoken about the future steals energy from the act itself. Let your results make the noise. Let your progress speak in silence. For the one who must explain his direction has already lost it. The wise man does not reveal his journey. He reveals his transformation. When you finally arrive at the summit, let them wonder how you reached it. Let them see the results, not the road. For in that silence lies command. In that mystery lies respect. And in that restraint lies freedom. Guard your vision. Walk your path unseen. The world may never understand your silence, but it will always respect your strength. Gold glitters, but stone endures. The Stoics never despised wealth. They simply refused to kneel before it. In a world obsessed with gain, they understood a timeless truth. To control money, you must first control desire. It is not the man who has too little, but the man who craves more, who is poor. Wealth, to the Stoic, was never a symbol of worth. It was a test of mastery. A high-value man does not measure himself by what he owns, but by what he can walk away from. For gold can purchase comfort, but never peace. It can buy admiration, but never respect. The Stoic man knows, true value cannot be counted. To speak often of your wealth is to reveal your poverty of spirit. To complain about your struggles is to surrender the strength that could solve them. The high-value man moves differently. When fortune favors him, he remains humble. When fortune fades, he remains calm, because his wealth is not in the coin. It is in his composure. Receive without pride, let go without attachment. The Stoic man sees money for what it truly is, a tool, not a master. Wealth reveals a man's character, not by what he earns, but by what he endures without complaint. To discuss your financial struggles too soon is to hand others a mirror to your weakness. To boast of riches is to hand them a map to your vanity. Keep both locked within your fortress. For strength is not in what you display, it is in what you control. The man who can stay calm with empty hands is richer than the one who trembles with full ones. Gold may shine, but stone endures. Be the stone, steady, silent, unbreakable. The greatest chains are not forged of iron, but of thought. Even emperors, crowned by nations, feared by men, are haunted by quiet fears. Am I enough? Will I endure? Do they truly respect me? Or only my crown? These questions, unspoken yet relentless, echo in every man's mind. To be free, you must first master your own perception. No man is free who is not master of himself. And mastery does not come through confession. It comes through confrontation. The high-value man does not expose every insecurity, not because he fears judgment, but because he respects discipline. To speak of your doubts before you've conquered them is to give them power. To seek reassurance from others is to abandon your own command. A man is as miserable as he believes himself to be. And so, the Stoic does not indulge the storm. He observes it. When insecurity rises, he does not run to others for rescue. He returns inward, to silence. He turns envy into ambition. He turns doubt into preparation. He turns fear into focus. Because he knows, emotions are not enemies, but signals. And the man who listens without being ruled by them becomes unshakable. The modern man reveals too much. He seeks validation where he should seek victory. He trades self-respect for comfort, and then wonders why peace escapes him. But the Stoic, the disciplined man, speaks little, acts much, and transforms silently. For what is confidence, if not the calm that comes from knowing you can stand alone? Waste no more time arguing about what a good man should be. Be one, and that is the cure for insecurity. Not words, not sympathy, but action. Your insecurities lose power the moment you stop feeding them with speech. Master your silence, and you master your reflection. There are moments in every man's life when the world collapses, when the plan fails, the friend betrays, or the dream burns to ash. These are the moments that test the soul. But failure, the Stoics knew, is not the end of a man. It is his beginning. The impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way. The weak man curses the fire. The wise man learns to build with the ashes. The high-value man understands that defeat is never final. It is instruction. He does not reveal his failures to seek pity, nor wear them as scars to be admired. He studies them. He extracts their lessons. And when he rises again, he does so quietly, stronger, sharper, and unrecognizable to the man he was before. Every great man has known loss. Every wise man has been broken. But only those who return to the fire willingly are truly reborn. Difficulties strengthen the mind, as labor does the body. The Stoic does not ask, "Why me?" He asks, "What now?" To speak of your failures before you've conquered them is to make them heavier. But to rise in silence, to build without applause, to fight without witness, that is divine. The man who can transform humiliation into humility and loss into learning stands beyond fortune's reach, for he knows that even ashes feed the soil of greatness. Do not seek to erase your failures. Let them temper you. Do not deny your pain. Let it refine you, because every empire, even Rome, was born from ruin. What matters is not what you lost, but what you became when you refused to surrender. In the fire, the true man is revealed. You are not defined by what burned. You are defined by what survived the burning.